The favourite on the Super Tab is number 1, Encores, 490-220. Ahead of second pick now would be number 2, which is Captive, showing 610-230. Then it's number 5, which is In Square, 670-260. And 14, Brackenberry, 770-240. Number 12, Touch of Force, 870-250. Here's Brian.
Now, Carnaraj are coming in. They'll be ready to go. Very blustery conditions here. It is a tail wind in the straight, and they're locked away. Nick on the run on the inside. The race has plenty of pace here. Lights on. Racing. Out in a good line too. After the start, dropping back Claiborne and Touch of Force. First out, Carnaraja. From Nick on the run, pushing up on the inside. Captive right there, and Alpine are going around Trobus from Kings Up. Chicane. Further back in the race, Brackenbury. On top of the hill they go. Carnaraja left in front. From Alpine and Nick on the run third. One to Captive fourth. One further back, Trobus. Kings Up the rail. Two further back, Chicane on the outside of Brackenbury. Two further back, Claiborne. Touch of Force. In Square, 3 deep. And 2 to Encore second. Last, Kidman's Cove last of all, 8.50 out, and the leader Carnaraja down the side, about 3/4 in front. Inside it now, Nick on the run, and Alpine is out on the outside, 3 deep, a length and a half into Captive fourth. Then Trobus around Kings Up from Chicane. One further back, Brackenbury around a Touch of Force. Further back in the race, In Square, Encore's the middle, followed by Claiborne, and 3 last of all, Kidman's Cove. Nick on the run got up on the inside at the 500-metre mark to put its head in front from Alpine, a 3 out. Carnaraja the middle, and then Trobus. Further back in the race, then came Brackenbury, Touch of Force. Captive behind those, then over on the inside at the head of the others, Kings Up. The leader is Alpiner in the straight, 300 to go. Trobus after it. They're followed by Touch of Force from Chicane. It's Alpiner in front inside the 200-metre mark. 2 in front. Brackenbury back to the inside of it from Trobus. Touch of Force wider out. Alpiner getting tired. Up on the inside goes Brackenbury. Brackenbury goes home better. Brackenbury a half length. Alpiner and those. Touch of Force third, I'd say, from Encore's. Then further back in the race, Trobus the middle, a gap Chicane in Square, then Claiborne from Captive, further back Kings Up, Carnaraja and Nick on the run, tailed off Kidman's Cove.
And number 14, the winner, Brackenbury, 790 and 280 over 4 Alpina, 410, and number 12, Touch of Force for third at 290.
Super Tab, 14, Brackenbury to return, 760 and $2.40. 4 Alpina, 370, and 12, Touch of Force, 260.
First 3, they won in Sydney, and the chairman's up there. And Brackenbury got up on the inside of Alpine, who had a goodly break at the 200-metre mark, but got tired. And Brackenbury drove up on the inside and was grabbed it to win. Alpine a second, and third goes to number 12, Touch of Force. Numbers here, 14, 4 and 12, 14, 4 and 12 to race number 3 today. Brackenbury by Danehill from Jolene, raced by Swettenham Stud, the manager Robert Sangster and Colin Hayes. They put the blinkers on the colt today. He raced erratically, and that form out of Flemington has stood up pretty well because Brackenbury and Touch of Force fought the race out there. Brackenbury was quite wayward. And Peter Hayes out of Angaston prepares the winner here of the Mercedes-Benz, a listed race for Robert Sangster and his dad Colin. Number 14, Brackenbury. I like the way he finished it off. And Andrew Finlay has tasted success here on Caulfield Cup Day. Let's go to Brian Blackmore.
550 off Melbourne.
And near the inside, Mamselle Padrille bounced out quickly. Jacidity goes with it. Further out, Talander and Abundanza pushing up towards the front when they settle down, and Wada out in the Wada. Abundanza had the lead early from Talander, and the Wada caught 3 out. A length and a half, Mamselle Padrille fourth. 1.5, Jacidity fifth. Then further back, Vital Consent inside, Bionic Best. 2 further back in the race then came Centile. A length and a half further back, Georgia Bell. They're well strung out from Country Lane. Well back in the race, Hospitable. 3 to Mamawa, Futile, and last of all, Double Platinum, about 20 lengths from the front. Nawada arrested the front from Abundanza at the 850-metre mark. A length and a half to land a third. Fourth on the inside, Mamselle Padrille. 2 to Jacidity, Bionic Bess around Vital Consent, back to the rail. 3 to Centile from Georgia Bell. 4 lengths, Double Platinum. Then Country Lane, Hospitable, Mamawar and Futile. They've gone to the 600. Nawada on the outside, a neck in front of Abundanza, hard ridden. 2 further back to land a third, followed by Mamselle Padrille. Fourth, Bionic Bess and Georgia Bell starting their runs. Vital Consent stayed to the rail from Jacidity, Centile. Futile and Double Platinum. Nawada in front around the turn now. Talander coming at it quickly and further out. Bionic Best running on. Mamselle Padrul back to the inside. Then Georgia Bell getting to the front now. In the middle is Bionic Best from Nawada. Georgia Bell further out, and Mamselle Padrul got up on the rail. Mamselle Padrul and Bionic Best fighting it out now from Country Lane. In the centre, Bionic Best has got its nose in front. I'd say Bionic Best has just won from Country Lane, who got there late. Mamselle Padrul third the rail from Vital Consent. Wider out, Futile, followed for the back by Georgia Bell. Mamawa, Nawada, Centile, Double Platinum, Talander, Abundanza. Jacidity and Hospitable is the last runner to pull up.
And number 5, Bionic Best, 16.40 and 4.80. 9 Country Lane, 4.90 and 2.30 for 2, Mamselle Padril.
Number 5, Bionic Best, to pay $14.50 and $4.30. Number 9, Country Lane, $5.30 and 2, Mamselle Padril, $2.60. On race number 4 on the program in Melbourne.
Country Lane came with a flashing run, and the judge has called for the camera. Bionic Best, and 5 has got it. Bionic Best, number 5, the middle, just lasted from Country Lane, who's put in a late dive right on the wire. And third, Mamselle Padril, back to the inside. Numbers are 5, 9 and 2. 5, 9, 2. Bionic Best, Glenn Boss. Ridden back and travelled off the rail. Came up the centre. Country Lane skirted around the outside. One more bound, it gets up. And Mamselle Padril went back to the inside. May have even gone close to hitting the front down at the 250-metre mark. But they've collared it just in the last 30 to 40 metres. Numbers are 5, 9 and 2. 5, 9, 2 here at Caulfield to the 4th. 5, 9, 2, Bionic Bess. Ridden by Glenn Boss, by Best of Rouge from Red Musetta, raced by the KSC Racing Syndicate. The manager is Michael Buckley with S. Donovan, F. Lasciavo and W.D. Visor, prepared by Tony Noonan. He's been patient with this mare, Tony. She's always had ability on a day. And he's got her home today in 1:22.8. That's a good run. It's only 1.1 outside the track record. Country Lane, storming finish, always gets home hard. Just missed probably about a half head. And third, Mamselle Padril, number 2. Fourth in is number 7. Georgia Bell looked a good hope when they turned in, and fifth in number 11. And that's from the back of the field, a good run, Futile. 5, 9 and 2 here at Caulfield. 5, 9 and 2.
Triple S, the good sport. Here's Brian Martin.
Get edition coming up. Race has a fair bit of speed, this one. Pitcat Edition's an on-pace runner.
Superfecta on 1798210 Ramwick, $7,213. $7,213.
Set to go. About to break. Racing, Hunter Court beat them out down on the inside. Alderson dropped to a clear last. Nick's Joy got back early. Pitcairn Edition, Coal Tar out very quickly here. Royal Blue travelling forward with Ralim when they sort themselves out. Pitcairn Edition led now from Royal Blue going up second. Third is Ralim. Fourth over on the inside, Hunter Court from Coal Tar. They're followed further out in the track by Cocky Bow. One further back, Pride of Kazoo, and further back Allegro. Colburn at the fence, out 3 deep, Taos. 2 to Social Rule, up on the outside of Placido from Nick's Joy, and then Spring Theme. 3 or 4 Blue Boss. Well back was Alderson down the side from John Quest and tailed off. Let him ride. 800 out. Pitcairn Edition a half in front from Royal Blue. A length and a half then to Raleen. Running third outside the stablemate. Hunter Court fourth. Cocky Bow fifth, but 3 deep. A length Coal Tar. 1 further back to the outside. Pride of Kazoo. Further back Colburn had followed on the outside of those. At the head of the others by John Quest around Taos and Allegro. Well back in the race then Social Rule. Nick's Joy up to before the turn. They're followed by Spring Theme, Placido, Alderson. Up nearing the home turn, and well back was Blue Boss around the turn now. Raleen striding up to Pitcairn Edition when they turn. From Royal Blue, Cocky Bow further out, and Pride of Kazoo down the centre. Pitcairn Edition in front. Raleen under pressure from Royal Blue. Down the outside now. Cocky Bow's getting home hard. It's Pitcairn Edition in front. Royal Blue, Hunter Court. Taos gets the run in the centre. Wider out Allegro. Royal Blue hit the front now. Out wide on the track. Taos. Social Rule flying. Royal Blue. Taos, they hit it. Oh, Royal Blue may have won this a nose. Taos. Third is close. Out wide of Social Rule. Let him ride. Has flown out very deep. Then Hunter Court to the inside of Allegro. Back behind them, Coal Tar from Placido. They're followed further back by Pride of Kazoo. Colburn at Spring Theme, Pitcairn Edition, Alderson. Well back, Nick's Joy, followed by Raleen, Blue Boss. Then came John Quest and Cocky Bow near the tail. Great go.
And number 18, Royal Blue, $34 and $9.50, with number 12, Taos, for the place at $3.50, and a further photo for third, possibly 19, Let Him Ride, at $20.40 for the place. A photo, all placings.
18, Royal Blue to return $24.60 and $6.40. Number 12, Teos to return $3. Now those for third 9 is there. A Social Rule at $2.80 or number 19, Let Him Ride, $19.
Teos after him. Royal Blue fighting back, and further out Social Rule coming hard with Allegro. But Royal Blue continue to fight. The grey, Teos was gathering him with Social Rule further out. And they've come down to the line with Royal Blue just in front, nearing the post. And number 18 has got it. Number 18, Royal Blue. Number 18, 12 is second, and that is Teos. And number 9 is third, Social Rule. They came from everywhere in the dying stages, but it's 18, 12 and 9. 18, 12 and 9 to race number 5. 18, 12 and 9. After the running of the Richard Ellis Stakes, the race before the Caulfield Cup, and Royal Blue was just pounced to the front inside the 200. Teos got from behind the pack, and he came out after him very quickly. He's just missed. And Social Rule, which was ridden back, one more bound, he probably goes over the top of them and beats them all ahead of Allegro and Hunza Court. And Let Him Ride's come from last, near enough to last to be up about 6, beaten probably no more than a length by the winner. Keen finish.
Okay, this is Triple S, the good
Bet $10,000 on number 10.
Caulfield Cup as they move in. It's all in fun. Number 2 is 9.33.30. Down to 6 Protara's Bay, 7.80, 2.80. Number 9 is Doremus, 9.40, 3.90 for the place. And then down to number 18, Electronic, 5.80 and 2.44.
Okay, the main one's on the Super Tab as they move up to It's All in Fun, $9.80 and $3.30. Number 3, Alcove, 18,590. 4 All Our Mob, 10 and 4.25. Starstruck, 10 and 3.70. 6 Protara's Bay, 11 and 3.90. Go down to 9, Doremus, 9.80 and 3.90. Further down, 14, Unsolved, 8.90 and 2.90. 15, Boart, 18,560. 16, Waikika Mukau, 11 and 3. 17, Love Dance, 18,550. 18, Electronic, the sub. And a favourite, $7.80 and $3.10. 3.1 million in the win pool now, 2.1 million the place. Selections from Brian, 5 to 9 and 18. Getting set there, race number 6 at Caulfield, the Caulfield Cup. And stand by to head south to Brian Martin with his call. Here he is.
Struck, the mare from WA goes into line now. Starstruck, and you'll see this horse in the white, prominent white bandages in front. Electronic has gone into gate number 16. And the stalls are filling quickly for the Caulfield Cup as Boart goes up now, another horse from WA. The presser coming forward now. Pindy the Grey to come up with Double Take, and the Phantom Chance will come from gate number 18. The inside is All Our Mob. It's All in Fun in 2 and Love Dance in 3. Count Chivas in 4. Doremus in 5 with Oliver, who won the Cup last year. The Phantom Chance goes up. And the 18 runners stand to attention for the Caulfield Cup, and the light is on. They're racing. They've come away in a very, very even line. The Phantom Chance out wide and a presser in the middle. Yes, indeed, away fast and out quickly, Love Dance. And over on the inside, All Our Mob. Out in the middle, yes, indeed, and also Fewer Chosen. And Alcove is the widest runner by the 100-metre mark the first time. Fewer Chosen going over. Fewer Chosen in front now from Alcove and a presser. Yes, indeed, and further back, Love Dance. Starstruck 3 deep around Double Take. And Electronic is travelling forward right around the outside. Dyer's heeling it up towards the front now, the favourite. They're followed further back by All Our Mob, Doremus. Starstruck caught deep, followed by Unsolved. Then came over along the inside, It's All in Fun, followed by Waikika Mukau. A length and a half further back is Pindy. Then Boart, 3 deep, Protara's Bay, followed by Count Chivas and the Phantom Chance last of all. At the 1,600-metre mark, and Double Take the Boulder took up the running in the Cup, led by 2. Second, Fewer Chosen, a length further back, a presser third. A half then facing the breeze, 4th on the outside, Electronic. 2 then to Love Dance, 5th on the inside of Alcove. Then Unsolved, 3 deep around, yes indeed, All Our Mob the rail. A length further back, Starstruck, 3 deep around Doremus. Over on the inside, It's All in Fun. 1 further back in the race, then Waikika Mukau. Then Protara's Bay travelling deep around Boart, followed by the Phantom Chance, Pindy. And last of all in the Caulfield Cup at the 1,200-metre mark is Count Chivas. Double Take carts them down the hill a length in front. Up on the outside now, outside the leader is Fewer Chosen. Ahead further back, third on the inside then is Oppressor. 1.5 Electronics had a good run, running fourth on the outside of Love Dance, 2 to Alcove. They're followed further back in the race over on the inside now by It's All in Fun from Unsolved. Further back then in the race came at the head of the others, All Our Mob. Starstruck, Patara's Bay, Doremus going forward. Starstruck was shuffled back, Boart around the outside. Waikikamoo Cow the rail. Further back, Count Shivers. Second last is Pindy, and the Phantom Chance of the 600 is last of all. Going for home on the outside, Fewer Chosen now from Unsolved, looming up second. Boart out wider, followed by Electronic there in the middle. A length and a half, Count Shivers from the back of the field. When they come to the home turn and further back, then came Waikikamoo Cow. Boart out deep at the front in the Caulfield. Count Shivers down the outside with a run. Electronic back in the middle, followed by Love Dance, and then Doremus, Patara's Bay. Count Shivers on the outside has got to the front with 100 to go. Doremus late on the inside. With it is Boart. Doremus after Count Shivers and Boart. Doremus getting over the top of them. Doremus wins the Caulfield Cup a half length. 2 in second placing on the outside. Count Shivers, Boart third. Fourth is the grey Patara's Bay. Then further back, Love Dance, followed by Fewer Chosen, Electronic. Then Yes Indeed, further back, It's All in Fun, followed by the Phantom Chance, Double Take, Waikikamoo Cow, Oppressor, Unsolved, well back, Starstruck, never on the track. With it would have been All Our Mob, and Pindy is back towards the tail. Bar 1, Alcove, last of the Caulfield Cup.
And number 9, Doremus, the winner, 9, 10, 360. Number 7, Count Shivers, 780, and 15, Bozart at $7 for the place.
9 Doremus, $9.80 and $3.90. Number 7 Count Shivers, $7.90, and number 15 Bow Art, $5.60.
Lee has got this horse to the line today with Damien Oliver. They have won the cup from number 7 Count Shivers, who circled the field from the back of the field and hit the front. And third is number 15, and that is Bow Art, ridden by David Taggart. It's 9, 7, 15, and number 6 Patara's Bay is fourth after the Caulfield Cup for 95. It's Freedman's Cup with Doremus after having the favourite in the race, Shaskay, taken out within the last 7 days. He was left with one runner. He told us this morning he thought the horse was just peaking at the right time after an unlucky run in the Turnbull. And the FBI, per medium of champion rider Damien Oliver, a run that was reminiscent to mannerism. He wouldn't give up, Oliver, after the 2 had snuck away turning for home. And he has lifted this horse home to win the Caulfield Cup for 95. Number 9, Doremus, ridden by Damien Oliver, trained by Lee Freedman, has won the Caulfield Cup from 7 Count Shivers, Rodney Griffiths. 15 is third. That's Boart, ridden by David Taggart. They went forward, coming into the turn, the final turn. Fourth in Patara's Bay, and fifth home, number 12. And that is Fewer Chosen. Starstruck, never closer than 3 to the fence. Electronic had a good run, fourth, one off the rail, close enough at the 600, if good enough. But it's Doremus who takes the cup by Norman Pettiquod from Golden Woods, raced by Pacers Australia Syndicate, managers Mrs. K. Woodruff, J.R. Smith, K. Biggs Enterprise, R.F. Austin and R. Russell, prepared by that man again, Lee Freedman. Let's go to Brian Blackmore now.
The fact that the Welsh Shaskay was a big disappointment just a week ago. It's a big disappointment, I think.
Yeah, it's a joint venture here, Brian.
Probably a good thing, you know, in the race. And then everything sort of fell into place for this horse. You know, he ran great, got held up for the run on the Turnbull, looked unlikely to maybe get the run here, and then he got a run, then he drew a good gate. So, you know, you've got to have a lot of luck.
What about the riding?
Well, it was a sensational ride. We anticipated to be a lot of pace on because we thought with Gay, with 4 runners, she might have a horse that could go along a bit, you know. And I thought it was just a sensational ride. That's why he's the best, and that's why he wins so many Caulfield Cups.
Congratulations, Lee. It's been a wonderful performance. You've had a pretty ordinary carnival so far, but to win the big ones, the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Well, you know, with this horse, I always knew he had the ability, and it was just a matter of setting him for the race and hoping that things worked out. And realistically, it's only been in the last 2 or 3 weeks I've really started to get happy with him.
Is it fair to say you thought he was a Flemington horse more than Caulfield there?
I did.
We'll leave Melbourne there.
Okay, this is Triple S FM.
Cup was won by Cautious Cluton. And Cautious Cluton, trained by Gay Waterhouse, written by Jim Cassidy. Gay with Western approaches in this. JBC, NASA Biddy, Stand and Cheer and Pop's Dream. 5 of the 11 runners. Okay, they're all boxed away. 2,400 metres is the distance. Stand by for action. And they're off and racing now. It was a good start to one of the best outstanding cheer. K. Canay out well. So was Western Approaches and Pop's Dream. A line of 4 from JBC Don Carlos. Irish Roar and then Legs Ahoy nicely posied in the early stages. Followed then by Wings on Track. Nasabidi next to last. And last of all is Noisy Pier. Out of the straight they travel now and going past the 2,000. It was quite obvious the rider on K. Canay was instructed to lead. I refer to Kevin Forrester, and K. Canay opens up 2 lengths on Western Approaches, a length then to Stand and Cheer, followed by Pop's Dream. JBC is travelling 5th on the outside of Irish Roar. Don Carlos wide, Legs Ahoy's in the middle. Wings on Track on the inside, 2 lengths further back Nasabidi, and a length further back is Noisy Pier. As they go through the murk and gloom and head across the 1600 crossing, and K. Canay, a length and 3/4 Western Approaches. Pop's Dream is travelling 3rd on the inside of Stand and Cheer. Irish Roar inside JBC, Wings on Track, and then Don Carlos, who's been forced to race wide out. Legs Ahoy is next, a length and a half then to Noisy Pier, and close up Nasabidi. They go down the back of the course in the City Tats Club Cup and run to the halfway, and K. Canay sets up a good speed. It's about a half length on Western Approaches, getting closer now, and in fact maybe Western Approaches might lead shortly, but little between the two of them. Harry Lawton syndicated horses too. And as they go out of the back straight and race on towards the 950, it's K. Canay on the inside just in front of Western Approaches. Pop's Dream is 3rd and Stand and Cheer 4th. So they're about another 2.5 lengths to the good of JBC, who's travelling on the outside of Irish Roar as they come down the side of the track. And going down past the 700 metres, Western Approaches a clear-cut leader. About a half length on Stand and Cheer. K. Canay's thrown in the tail as the race is chopping and changing now. Followed by Pop's Dream, Irish Roar, and then JBC. Length and a half then to Legs Ahoy, starting to grind away. Then Wings on Track and Noisy Pier, Don Carlos, Nasabidi, and so quickly has K. Canay gone backwards. It's now tailed right off as they turn for home. And Stand and Cheer with Leanne Olsen aboard has raced about a length and a half. Pop's Dream, who's coming at it very quickly. 3 lengths to Legs Ahoy, but now Pop's Dream shot away from Stand and Cheer. 2 to Legs Ahoy. Noisy Pier, Wings on Track, but Pop's Dream at the 150s, a mile in front. Pop's Dream about 3 or 4 lengths clear. Legs Ahoy moving into second posse from Stand and Cheer, but it's all Pop's Dream. Pop's Dream is going to win the City Tats Club Cup by 3 or 4 lengths. Second, Legs Ahoy. Third, Stand and Cheer. Then Wings on Track, Noisy Pier. They come in like Brown's cows. Irish Roar, Western Approaches. K. Canay actually beat a few home. By gee, those 3 that had beat to the line were tired. Nasabidi, JBC. Well, the Canberra Cup run must have knocked it out totally, and Don Carlos didn't handle the ground one iota. Well,
Okay, on the Super Tab, number 8 was the winner to pay $7.30 and $2.20. That was Pop's Dream. 10, Legs Ahoy, 160, and 12, Stand and Cheer, 610.
Pop's Dream has been able to score number 8, written by Nathan Stanley, giving Nathan his biggest success to date. 7-year-old bay mare number 8 has paid $6.50 and $2.10. Number 10, second, Legs Ahoy, has paid $1.80, and number 12, Stand and Cheer, third, at $6.30. Some of those horses just could not handle the conditions. JBC won the Canberra Cup last Sunday, and obviously that flattened him. Don Carlos, he was 3 wide all the way and finished tailed right off. K. Canay, who led at one stage and then dropped back a conspicuous last at the 600 metres, was in actual fact able to finish in front of 3 horses coming to the line. Noisy Pier, well, he did nothing, and Pop's Dream has beaten them so easily by King Delamere from Adrift, Gay Waterhouse for GE, ME and MG Chloros, Nathan Stanley. Number 10, Legs Ahoy, second, Tights, Land Inside, G. Rogerson, C. Munson. Number 12, third, Stand and Cheer, Chestnut Gelding, 4, Kenmare, winning hit, G. Waterhouse, Leanne Olsen. 3 1/4 by 3/4 margins, 3 1/4 by 3/4, time 2:35.47, 2:35.47. That's well outside the record held by Peaceful Kingdom of 2:28. The sectional 38.3. And the 4th and 5th, number 5 ran 4th, Wings on Track, and number 6, Noisy Pier, 5th. The Quinella has paid $10.40, $10.40. The exacta dividend, $27.10. The trifecta, $424.30. The running double, $7.50. Winner returns, Pop's Dream.
Okay, moving up Canberra.
Dream number 8, Nathan Stanley beat 10, Legs Ahoy, and 12, third, Stand and Cheer. No, we're right. All in. This is the City Tats Lightning 1,000 metres. Gates crash back and they're off. And Little Brawny Spirit got the best of it. Wide berth out. Well, Pimpala Patch going quickly. Inroads looking for the lead with Aussie Cozzy Sword. Then Krista's Wide Berth getting back now. Followed by Avulsion, a bit more than a length, the Silver Flyer. Closely followed then on the inside by Marwheena and Restive, and then Magic Winner. And well out of its ground now in the race is Garin. Cross Sword second last and back to last Silver Flyer now. As they come to the corner, the speedy inroad shot through to lead from Aussie Cozzy. 2.5 third is Krista. Pimpala Patch fourth, then Brawny Spirit Sword, followed by Avulsion, Restive, Marwheena, and the others headed by Garin. But Inroads a commanding leader. Inroads at the 250, about 3 lengths on Aussie Cozzy. 2 lengths further back is Sword, followed then by Krista. But it's Inroads, 150 to go. Still about 4 lengths. Sword has made up many, many lengths. Inroads is getting tired. Sword is coming fast. Inroads is sitting down. Sword is absolutely flying and got up and won it. Great performance, Sword, to beat Inroads. Garin prominent for third. Outside of it was Aussie Cozzy. Silver Flyer made up many lengths in the photo for the minor. Marwheena followed by Pimpala Patch. Then came Brawny Spirit, Wide Berth, followed by Krista, Restive, Avulsion and Magic Winner, and Cross Swords the last 2.
Super Tab number 2, Sword, $5.20 and $2.20. Number 10, Inroads, paid $2.40, and number 14, Garin, to return $15.90.
Him on the line. Number 2, Sword, ridden by Johnny Marshall. Very, very good performance. Gee, Jack Denham's done a huge job with this horse. $6.90 and $2.70. $6.90 and $2.70.
Moving up, Canberra.
And the horse, being Inroads, has returned a dividend of $2.40. And Garin is prominent for third here, number 14. Gee, he'd run a race. Garin, it was showing around about $15 if it's been able to sneak into the third hole. But Inroads absolutely paddled the last little bit, and Sword was able to get home and has been able to just win. And the photo for third will go to Garin and is officially third now. 2:10.14. Sword, John Marshall first. Number 10, Inroads, L. Beasley second. 14, Garin, C. Agnew third. The official fourth was number 9, Aussie Cozzy. And number 3 made up many lengths, Silver Flyer, to finish 5th. Sword by switch in time from Regal Blade, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding trained by Jack Denham. For Miss Shelley Hancock's R.J. Stanwell, A. Fries, G. Bazana, G.R. Palmer and S. Papadopoulos, written by Johnny Marshall. He's had 18 starts, 8 wins, 4 seconds, 3 thirds. He was a little bit of a problem round about the autumn this year. He failed to get around our turn on a couple of occasions. Just let me get these margins down. Firstly, a half 2 3/4, a half 2 3/4, 59.21 on this heavy track's a very good effort. 59.21, gee, they went fast. Half by 2 3/4, last 600, 35.95, 35.95. Anyway, Jack sent him to Melbourne. Actually went across to Morfordville, and he was able to race truly there. He had 2 starts in Adelaide for the 2 wins, and then he was put away, and Jack brought him back here on the 16th of September at Rosehill. He won, then he ran a good second to Moss Rocket in the shorts, and we all saw what Moss Rocket did on the Churnside in Melbourne on Wednesday. And Sword has gone very truly to win the City Tats Lightning Handicap this afternoon. Okay, it's 2, 10 and 14 on race 7 as we check the tates. Number 2, Sword, $6.90 and $2.70. Number 10, second, Inroads, paid $2.40, and number 14, Garin, paid $15.40. $6.90, $2.70, $2.40 and $15.40. The Quinella, $13.30, $13.30. Exacta paid $38.30, $38.30. The Trifecta, $945.40, $945.40. And the 8 and 2 Daily Double, Pop's Dream, into Sword, $56, $56. That's the total call. Race 7, the City Tats Lightning Handicap.
Okay.